With just some cardboard, bulbs, and electricity, a group of activists plan to shed some light on the gentrification issue in Bushwick, Brooklyn. The project is called Mi Casa No Es Su Casa, or My House Is Not Your House, Illumination Against Gentrification. This 8-member team has partnered with a new community space in Bushwick called Mayday and NYC Light Brigade to bring a sign building workshop to area residents, the first of many to come. The idea is for residents to make their own illuminated signs that they can place in front of their homes. Patricia Rodriguez developed the project so that residents can voice their frustrations about gentrification.
It's been happening very rapidly. A lot of people, the developers have been coming out, buying out houses. Obviously, a lot of the people have been selling because, they come with these great offers that sound good in the beginning. And then they flip these buildings and then they sell them for millions. They really are just exploiting the hell out of people who don't know.
Rodriguez grew up in Bushwick and knows about gentrification firsthand.
My mom kept getting letters from developers and real estate agents who wanted to buy out her house. And it just got so bad that, now they're calling her job. They're calling her at work.
But Rodriguez's family won't budge.
In our society, land is power, right? To own land is to own power. Don't sell your property. Your property is a lot, because we need more of our people to stay here. They want to push us all out.
On Sunday, December 5th, 30 volunteers came together to create signs that will light up their homes in a week or two. The team hopes that these bright signs will confuse people who are expecting Christmas lights. Instead, the signs say, "No eviction zone," 3-generation household, and "No me vendo," or "I do not sell."
It's really important to emphasize that this project comes from people who were raised in Brooklyn, people who were raised in Bushwick, and this isn't just some hipster art project. This is a resistance project. This is an art resistance project, and I do artivism, or art as activism is I think a really powerful tool, and I'm happy that we're able to kind of introduce that to the most vulnerable in our society, which are our people of color and poor people.
The median rent increased by 23% from 2005 to 2013, according to New York University's Furman Center. Bruno Daniel is also a community organizer at Mayday. He is a first-generation Mexican-American immigrant. His family moved to Brooklyn from Mexico when he was 2. His work at Mayday stems from the experience of his family being evicted.
Our second place here in Brooklyn was bought out when I was 10. It was a wonderful place that was like a rare building that had a backyard, so we were really intent on trying to stay there. And then, of course, this is really symptomatic of what happens to a lot of immigrant kids. My parents didn't speak English very well, so I would end up having to go to court with them.
For this project, the team worked with local housing groups and tenant organizations. They plan on reaching out to local businesses, too. They want to let all residents know that their voices matter.
Gentrification can really tell people you don't have a right to be here, but you also don't have a right to think what you want or say what you want or influence the neighborhood in whatever way you want. So I think this is a really good example of how to take hold of that and say, no, this is our neighborhood, we're going to stay here and we're going to influence it and we're going to keep driving the culture here and we're going to be an impact and you're going to notice us.